Hey guys, I'm the Berk and I do things, and today's video is going to be a favorites video. I haven't done one of these in I think a year, and honestly I have so many things that I just enjoy and I use in my everyday life, and I don't either talk about them too much on my channel, or if I do, a lot of it is in vlog content, and I decided to just sit down and go through everything: my body care, my hair care, my skincare, my makeup, all that kind of stuff. And everything that I just know is my ride or die right now, I decided to pull into this video. Some of it is new stuff, some of it is old stuff. I mean, some of this stuff I've been using for years, but I wanted to reiterate how much I love some of this stuff. I hope that is something you guys are interested in watching. I definitely fell off doing favorites videos once I had Phoebe because I just wasn't trying enough new stuff, and I felt like I was always using the same stuff, which is why I only had one video last year, and even my year-end roundup wasn't a favorites video. It was like my most used makeup of the year. So if you guys are interested in seeing a bunch of products that are in my everyday routine, then keep on watching. Let's go. Okay, so I kind of think I'm gonna start with skincare because I feel like skincare is what kind of inspired me to redo a new favorites video, because I had suffered with hormonal acne for a really long time, and it got really bad during pregnancy because I couldn't really use anything with like an active ingredient. And once I had Phoebe, I started trying different combinations of products, and kind of this year, I feel like I finally was able to find two products that I felt like really helped make a difference. I definitely have simplified my skincare routine a lot. Like in the morning, I use a serum and an SPF. And in the PM, I basically use a moisturizer, an eye cream, just because I have them. And then some nights I use an active, some nights I don't. Once or twice a week, I'll put on a sleeping mask just to like switch it up. But I try to keep it pretty routine, and it seems to be working. So my AM routine, I said I use a serum, and this is the serum that I feel like has helped so much. It is the Timeless Vitamin C and Ferulic Acid Serum. This, I think, helps a lot with discoloration. I definitely had discoloration and scarring, and I feel like this has helped clear a lot of that discoloration I had on my skin before. I really hadn't found a vitamin C product that I felt like worked and made a difference. This one, it's not the cheapest. I don't love spending a lot of money on skincare. This one is $20. It is a drugstore product. You can get it at Target. It is 1 fluid ounce, and I feel like it's a weird consistency. It's almost like a water, but I feel like it works really well. And just doing this with a moisturizing SPF after, I feel like has made my AM skincare routine both uniform and just effective. So I really enjoy this. I think this has made a big difference. Before I go on to the other product I feel like has made a difference, I will say I love this SPF. This is the Milani Spf Bff SPF 30 primer. Now, SPF 30 isn't necessarily something I would use if I was going out in the sun all day, but I mainly just stay in my house with Phoebe, so I do like this one. It is a chemical SPF, and I know it's marketed as a primer, but I use it just as a regular SPF every day, and I like that it's a drugstore product. I don't love spending a lot of money on SPFs. I really like the one from Bliss as well. I haven't had that one in a while. I might get that one again this summer at some point, but I really like this one. This is my second tube of this, and it's nearly empty. I was trying really hard to squeeze some out today. So I really like this for every day, just wearing around. Okay, the other product that has made such a big difference is a retinol product, and the thing that I find the most surprising is this is a free sample of this I got, and I've been using it for months. And it's maybe like halfway used up, and it's from Sunday Riley, which I'm not surprised this Sunday Riley product works really well for me. Years ago, I loved their Good Genes. Once I started having really bad breakouts, I loved their UFO oil, and now I'm obsessed with their Luna oil. I have been using this for months, and I feel like you can see it's only a little over halfway used. I really feel like a little goes a long way with this. And this is the Luna Sleeping Oil. And it says, next generation retinoid oil reduces the appearance of pores and wrinkles while fighting the signs of premature aging and redness. This is the first retinol type of product that I've really enjoyed because it's an oil. And I feel like it's the same reason I really liked the UFO oil, because salicylic acid can be very drying, and so can retinol. And having them in an oil formula helps not give me that dried out feeling. I actually use this product every other night, and I've never had an issue with like peeling or redness or like any issue. And I just feel like the vitamin C for the discoloration and this just for like the skincare like voodoo that retinoids do have just together helped me so much with clearing up my skin and helping it stay clear, which I'd had problems with for years. And I think these two were like a recipe for success for me, and I'm so happy with them. This, being Sunday Riley, is definitely a pricey product. I think the full size is $55, but seeing how this free sample has lasted me months and months and months, it's probably one of those products where you do get your money's worth. So I probably will buy it once I run out of this, whenever that is. But yeah, those two products have been game changers for my skin. Now, I did want to just throw a brief mention to the face razors I use, because I feel like I never even talk about face razors. I don't even think I've ever talked about it on my channel, but I do occasionally shave my face when I like am remembering it within my skincare routine. It's maybe a couple times a month, but I just use this little one from Bic. Works really great. Just occasionally do it. I mean, I don't think you need to get a fancy razor. I think you can do something really cheap like this from Bic. I honestly find it very satisfying seeing the hair removal process, and I like the way it makes me feel after I do it. You guys, I feel like I'm like super sweaty today. It's not even a hot day, but I feel like my room is very hot. I just turned back on the AC. Like, I didn't have it off, but it was like not going. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is my tweezers, which I definitely don't think I've ever talked about before. And I've had the same pair of tweezers for 10 years. I'm pretty sure I bought these when I graduated college. I couldn't find my current tweezers, and I went to a Rite Aid, and these are the only tweezers that they had there. I thought it was the most outlandish price to pay for a pair of tweezers, but they are amazing. They're just a pair of Tweezerman tweezers. They are the best tweezers I've ever used in my life. I cannot believe that I have these 10 years later, that I haven't lost them, and that they are still the best I've ever tried. It's an investment for a pair of simple tweezers, but man, I don't think I'll ever need to buy another pair of tweezers again, assuming I never lose these, because these are so, so good. Okay, what should we do next? What about fragrance? I am not really a fragrance person. I don't really buy perfumes ever, but I recently bought 2 of the perfumes from Pacifica, and I really enjoy them. I will say they're about $20-some a bottle, so you're not getting fancy perfume quality. I'm just gonna say right out off the bat. It's not going to last you hours and hours and hours. They do fade away, but I really, really enjoy them. I have 2 of them. So this one is Silver Moon, and for some reason this one doesn't have the scents on the bottle, so I have to like look it up. My other one says the scents. So Silver Moon is vanilla, almond, and spice. I feel like this is a very good like fall and winter scent. This one I'm obsessed with though. This is my favorite of the 2. The Dream Moon, this is patchouli, sandalwood, and pink rose. This one smells phenomenal. Phenomenal. I sprayed both of these on myself at Target, and I bought the Silver Moon, and then I couldn't stop smelling the side of my arm that I'd sprayed the Dream Moon. Then I went and I bought the second. Like I said, I'm not a fragrance person. Like, I don't buy fragrance, but both of these are just so fun. And I feel like in the past when I've had perfumes, I've been very like nervous to use them because they were so expensive, and I don't have that problem with these. Like, I'm just gonna be like, I'll just like spray myself and like enjoy it. And I feel like for me, I get more pleasure using something like this, and I like the way they smell, and yeah, I recommend them. Let's do hair care. My hair is driving me crazy right now because it's hot and my hair needs a cut, but this is what my hair is currently looking like. The ends are, whoa, so dead and need to be cut, but this is my current hair at the moment. It is doing better than I would say it was doing last year. You know, I lost like a lot of hair right in this spot after having Phoebe. It's kind of growing back. It's kind of still a bald spot. It is what it is. So I have a few things that I love to use. First is my Revlon, what's this? I think it's called like the One Step something. I don't know. It's basically a round brush hair dryer. I wait until my hair is on the more dry side, if not almost completely dry, and then I run this through. That's what I did this morning. I literally showered last night and ran this through this morning, and I like the way it makes my hair feel. I never really liked the way a straightener made my hair feel. It always made my hair feel not good. I don't get that feeling when I use this product, and I feel like my hair looks cleaner and shinier when I use this product. I've had this since 2019 and it still works great. I have no problems with it. Still highly recommend. The other product I put in my hair after drying it today was this. I got this at Sephora. This is the Verb Ghost Oil. I feel like this helps make my hair look really shiny and healthy, and it just feels smooth, if you know what I mean. Like, my hair, it's not in the healthiest state right now, but it really feels healthy when I run my hands through it. I really do believe that this is what is making it feel so healthy. It's, I think, $20 for this bottle, which doesn't sound very cheap, but I've had it for months. And I mean, I've used this much. So I feel like, again, this is one of those products where in the long run, it's probably not that much money because you use such a little amount per use that I'll have this probably forever. I think I talked about this briefly last year. This is the L'Oreal 8-Second Wonder Water. I did use one of these up last year, and I have about this much left in this current bottle. I like this product. I try not to use it often because I feel like it's one of those products where it's quite the opposite. You need a lot of product, especially when you have long hair like me. But something about it just like gives my hair a refresh when I need a refresh. It makes your hair silkier, shinier. It's literally like this water that you just squirt in your hair when it's wet. So the way I use it is I completely shampoo my whole head, which I don't normally do. I usually just shampoo my roots and condition my ends. But before I use this, I shampoo everything. I rinse it out. I make sure it's closed. I, you know, squirt it through, and then I kind of work it in, like I squeeze it in because it's like a water, and then I let it sit for a little. And then once it sits, I rinse it out, comb my hair, and then I put a conditioner over that, whether it be a regular or like a hair mask, one or the other. And then I let that sit for a minute, and then my hair is so shiny and like silky after I use this. So this I use as kind of like a special treatment product. I know that Garnier just came out with one that's called like their glass hair or something. It's like $1 cheaper than this. I'm very interested in maybe trying that and seeing which one I like better. But this just like is one of those like special treat yourself moments, but it's not like a super expensive treat yourself moment for me. Now I feel like I'm going to talk a lot about the Wet Brush brand. I have 5 products sitting in front of me. That seems excessive, but I kind of have a different reason for each of these products. So let's just get into it. First one here I have is their just Pro Detangler. It's been one of my favorite brushes for years and years and years. Love this brush. I feel like once I switched to wet brush, I had a lot less issues with hair brushing in general. So this is just like their basic detangler brush. I really, really enjoy this for like regular like dry hair moments. For wet hair moments, I have 2 other options. This is the one that I leave in my shower. So when I'm like washing the shampoo and conditioner out of my hair, this is what I use in my shower. It's called their Detangling Comb. Another great product. If I'm out of the shower and I have wet hair and I want to kind of brush it out, I go for this one. This is their Flex. It's a lot more flexible. The bristles have a lot more move to them. And this is what I use on my wet hair out of the shower. So these are kind of like my 3 babies. But I use wet brushes on Phoebe as well, and I have 2 different kinds. The first one is just one of their regular detangler brushes. This kind of looks a lot more like my original that I had. This is like a little bit fancier, but this is kind of their original brush. This one has Elsa on it. I'm pretty sure they have a lot of different like designs. I think that's great for kids. So this is Phoebe's like hairbrush, but downstairs I also keep a hairbrush for her because she always needs her hair touched up. And they make these really cute little travel ones. Again, I don't call myself a stan too frequently, but I am a wet brush stan. I'm pretty sure on top of this we have at least 3 or 4 other brushes in this house. This is just like what I wanted to mention in this video. That was my hair extravaganza. Let me talk about nails because I feel like I have been raving about these all year long. The Dashing Diva Ultra Shine Gel like nail wrap sticker things. Amazing. I will say I do not have these on my nails right now, and I literally painted my nails this morning and already chipped. I put these nail wraps on and they last 2 weeks easily. I'm not wearing them right now because I do try to save them for special occasions because it's like, depending on the type of pack, I think it's like $5 to $6 a pack, but I love these. They're so easy to use. They come in fun designs too, but I typically just like a plain nail. It was very, very hard for me to find anything that fit on my nails because I do have extremely small nails, especially like my pinky nail is incredibly small, and it was always hard for me to find something that was small enough to fit on this nail that wasn't like literally a child's fake nail. And a child's fake nail is not high enough quality for what I'm looking for. So these are the first things that have really worked on me, and they last long and they're easy to use. I just stick them on and then I just kind of file them until they fit. I like to put a clear coat of nail polish over top just to kind of seal in, especially the top of the nail where it could potentially like peel up. So yeah, I love these. Let's do body care. I have 4 items here. The first thing is, I don't think this is a product I would repurchase, but I enjoy it so much. And I want to show it to you guys and explain to you why I like it so much, but why it's not something I'm going to repurchase. It's a body scrub, and I don't use body scrubs enough to justify repurchasing them, especially one that is $20. I don't know where I got this. It either came in a bump box that Scott got me or a Mama Needs box that Scott got me, but this is from the brand Caribou, and it's their Moisturizing 2-in-1 Body Butter and Coffee Scrub, and the scent is coconut rum. I love coffee scrubs, but typically they are the biggest mess in the world and they drive me crazy. There's not much left in here, so I hope you can see, but It is a coffee scrub, but it is kind of mixed in with a coconut oily base. So it's like solidified, which has been wonderful because it doesn't make a mess, because you can just like scrub your body with it and then just wash it off. It doesn't get everywhere in my shower. It also smells wonderful. But like I said, I don't use body scrubs enough to buy another one, which I know is the silliest thing ever. But I really do recommend this, and I really think this is a great product. If you are someone who really enjoys using body scrubs, I really think you would like this, especially if you really do like that sensation of a coffee scrub, but you like don't like the mess that it makes, which has always been my biggest problem. Oh, and literally, it's so funny because before I ever even saw that it said right here, mess free, that was my first reaction when I used it the first time. I was like, I can't believe how clean this is. So yeah, just thought I'd throw that in here. Next is another a product that I've been using for years, but I did want to mention it. It is from Tree Hut, is their coconut lime shave oil. I love their coconut lime scent. Their coconut lime body scrub, again, is one of those products where I've used so many tubs of it in the past. I think using an oil is so much easier and less mess than using a shaving cream. I'm pretty sure the day I use this for the first time, I never want to go back to using a shaving cream. I'm trying to think, oh, it's like down to here. This is my second bottle of this. I really feel like this lasts a very long time because I don't need a lot when I shave. I only need like the tiniest little pump of it. So definitely a really, really good just staple product in my routine. Next is a newer product that I've recently started using, and I first started using it, I guess, maybe a little over, maybe like 2 months ago. And it's from Isle of Paradise, and it's their Pro Glow Spray Tan. The first time I used this, I tried just like spraying it all over my body, and it was so hard to figure it out. But now I spray it onto a tanning mitt and I just like rub it in, and it's so easy to use. Now it's a little different than like a tanner where you can like see where it's like going because the tan mousses are brown. However, I feel like if you work in like sections, you can get a really good coverage. I have the tan on right now, and I think I'm 2 or 3 showers out of the last time I used it. I think it's so easy to use. And what is so nice is it's refillable. You can buy these little refill pouches and you just refill this container. You don't have to keep buying more and more of these spray bottles. I just really enjoy it. I think it's really nice. It's cheaper than the Saint Tropez tanning mousse I used to use. I'm pretty sure a pouch of this is about $28. I just find it so easy to use, and I really like the color it gives, so I've been so happy with this. The last body care product is not necessarily like a glamorous product, but it's also one of those products where I have always had it because it works so well. It's from CeraVe, and it's their Itch Relief Moisturizing Lotion. This is great, especially sometimes when I tan. It really depends, but if it's like I tan and like I have razor burn at the same time, like it's a little iffy and my legs can get itchy. And if I put this lotion on, it really helps make the itch go away like so fast. If I get a bug bite, I can even use this. Like if I get a rash, I can use this. Like this stuff works so well if I have itchiness that it is, again, one of those ride or die products where it's not a super glamorous body care product, but it works and I love it, and I cannot stop using it when I'm itchy. And I just have to have it in my collection because it works so well. Now, I don't know if this is the moment you've all been waiting for, but I do have some makeup to talk about in this video. And I really wanted to hone in on products that I really have been enjoying a lot, especially right now. And I have 5 products. 3 of them are new, 2 of them are old. So I think I'm gonna do the 2 older products first because I do talk about them a lot, so you probably won't be super surprised by them. And then I'll focus on like the 3 newer products that I've really, really been enjoying today. I am wearing all 5 of these products on my face right now. And to start it off, I do have the Physicians Formula eyeliner here. This is my 3rd one of these. I have such watery eyes, and it's always been so hard for me to commit to wearing eyeliner when, you know, my wings would always disappear by the end of the day. I don't have that problem with this eyeliner. Now, I have just kind of found that I used to not wear eyeliner because I didn't think I was good at it. But the way that I feel the most confident when I go out is if I do not have any product underneath my eyes except just like my concealer and like a little powder, and then all of my eye business is on top, and I feel like it just helps make my eyes look bigger. That's just what's been making me feel the most confident recently, and having a small wing helps me feel that way. So finding an eyeliner that helped me have that look has been great, and I really like this product. This is brand new. I just recently purchased it again. I think it's a great product. This other product I have is so many years old. I don't even know how many years ago I bought it, but it's never ending, and I'm not gonna stop using it until I run out. It's the NYX Glitter Primer. This I feel like has changed my eyeshadow game. I am not an eyeshadow connoisseur. For me, I do 2 shadows normally. That's how many shadows I'm wearing right now. On a crazy day, I'll do 3. But what I do is I use my mattes, I tap the glitter primer where I want to put a shimmer, and it helps the shimmer stay longer and pop. I don't use eyeshadow primer, but I think using a glitter primer helps me so much when I like a basic look, but it helps the basic look a little less basic, if you know what I'm saying. Speaking of eyeshadow, I gotta talk about this Half-Baked palette. I am so impressed with this palette. I mean, one of my favorite palettes that I tried in 2021 was the Urban Decay Stone Vibes palette, so I'm not shocked that I love an Urban Decay palette. And for reference, this is the only product in this entire video that I did not pay for myself. This was sent to me in PR, but I am obsessed with this. I have not put it down since I first tried it, and I just use these 2 shades here. I use this matte, which is called Buck Off, and this shimmer called Rocky. I'm pretty sure we would call this a duochrome. I'm gonna try to swatch it and see if you guys can see the duochrome. But it has like this gold and pink shift. I don't know if you're gonna be able to catch it. But like I put it on my eyes and all of a sudden it has like this pinky glow to it, and it's just, I enjoy it so much. It just, doing my eyeshadow is not necessarily my favorite part of doing my makeup. I like it to be an easy process and I like it to look a certain way. So this is that palette for me. The palette that I had been previously using before this was a much bigger palette, and I like the convenience of this sized palette. So for me, like, this is my kind of palette. If you're somebody who's really an eyeshadow person, this probably isn't going to be your palette. But for me, a not eyeshadow person, this is my palette. And if you're not super familiar, I mean, this is what the full palette looks like, and I just really love it. Now the next 2 products actually were products that I got from Ipsy. This one is from Nabla, and it's their Shine Theory lip gloss in the shade Renaissance. It's like a clear gloss with a gold shimmer. I am wearing it over a lip liner. This is the BFF lip liner from Colorbop, but this is just wonderful. It has like a cakey vanilla-y scent. I really like it. It's not sticky, but it's like moisturizing feeling, and it lasts a pretty decent amount of time, which I have been wearing a lot of lip oils lately, and lip oils I feel like don't have that longevity that this gloss has, and it just feels really nourishing. It doesn't have that like stickiness that some glosses have, and it's just, I really do enjoy this, and I have been wearing it so much, and it's been a problem because I'm trying to pan something else in my project pan, and I keep reaching for this one instead, so I've like conflicted all the time. Okay, there is only 1 product left in this video I want to talk about, and is this Patrick Ta blush. Oh, I'm lying. I missed that there were 2 products left, and one of these is an older product, and they're both blushes. My brain. Okay, this is a newer product. This is from Patrick Ta. Well, it's not a newer product. It's been around for a while. And this is the She's Seductive blush. I love this blush. I find that this formula is so easy to use. It's not too pigmented where it's like I put it on and it's like ah, but it's also not that kind where it's like not pigmented and I feel like I have to build up forever. And I just find it very, very pleasant to use. I haven't tried much from Patrick Ta. I do have one of his lip glosses and I actually really like it, but I think I like the Nabla more than his. But this blush is the first powder blush I've tried in a really long time that I felt like I just enjoyed a lot. I don't always get that feeling lately with powder blushes. I feel that a lot more with cream blushes, which is why I do have a cream blush to talk about in this video that I've had for like a year, and I really want to talk about it. It's so used that it's almost run out. So if you look in here, this is from Ilia. This is called their multi-stick in the shade Dreamer, and it's like, it's down in there. I have used the bejesus out of this blush. Like, that is how much product is left. I could potentially finish this blush by the end of 2022, which I have not fully used up a cream blush ever. Powder blush since I was like in college, so this would be quite the milestone for me. I really like this blush, and actually I should probably swatch. I haven't done much swatching besides the one eyeshadow right there, so let me swatch the lip gloss first. I don't know if you're gonna be able to really see it on my hand, but it's just a clear gloss with some shimmer. The Patrick Ta just feels so silky when I swatch it now. Well, I'm sure it's not gonna show up too great, so that's what that looks like. I'm gonna wipe all this off and then I'll show you the Ilia multi-stick. I just find it so easy to use. I'm gonna do it with my other hand because it just glides over foundation very easily. I don't find that it moves foundation. It just has this really easy formula, and they have a lot of these shades on Sephora. This one happened to come in like a Sephora favorites kit I bought, but like it blends really easily. They have like 2 different formula types. They do have a shimmery kind. I haven't tried their shimmery formula. This is just, I think, their more traditional like radiant formula, but it's very easy to use. They have a lot of shades available on Sephora's website, and I really recommend these if you're more, especially a beginner with cream blushes, and some of them can be really pigmented and hard to work with. I find this one so easy to work with because it doesn't disturb my foundation underneath, and I can just go in and blend. I feel like that video was a little all over the place. I didn't want to take forever going through every single product, so I hope I did a good job explaining why I love some of these things and why some of them are newer but are loves, but some of them are older and they're loves. I hope I did a good job explaining. I would love to know if any of these products are products that you guys love or what you use instead of some of these products. I would love to know in the comments. And if you do have an interest in buying any of these and you use my affiliate links down below, I thank you in advance. I really appreciate it. And yeah, that is it for this video. As usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Instagram down below. Give it a follow, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.